Alright guys, today I'm working on this 2018. This is a Acura TLX, a 3.5. This is one of the fanciest car that Acura made. They don't have a shifter no more, and they have an electronic parking brake. So I'm doing a brake pad. I'm doing some brake pads. This customer brought me her car and she brought her own brake pads. But before I can do anything, I was working on this car earlier and I kind of got tired of it and I stopped. I shut off the car and now I have to start all over again. But it's actually kind of good thing, and I want to show you how to replace these brake pads because it's not like it used to be back in the days. This one has the electronic motors in the back. Let me show you. So it's got the calipers and they have a electrical motor in the back. So you cannot just remove the caliper and retract the piston. You have to go in here. Well, let me show you. I got this I got all data. This is my first time doing one of these brake pads, and as you can see, brake caliper piston return with HDS. Turn the vehicle off, lock mode, connect the HDS to the data link connector, locate on the driver's side of the dashboard, tune the vehicle to the on mode. So right now we on the on, and as you can see, it's giving me a code because I shut it off. I had it on earlier, and then we have to go electric parking brake from the brake system menu, and then you have to let the computer know that you're gonna do some brake pad maintenance. So you have to let the computer know. So we're gonna go here. It's kind of hot in here. We're gonna go electric parking brake, and then we're gonna go to adjustment, and we're gonna do brake pad maintenance mode. This function is used to replace the rear brake pads. Electric parking brake system in maintenance mode has been detected. Please perform this function. Okay, we're gonna do that. This function is used for rear brake pad maintenance. Check that the following conditions are fulfilled. Stop the vehicle on a flat floor. Release the parking brake. The parking brake is not on. A battery voltage over 10 volts. Okay, we got it over 10 volts. And then whatever. Ensure vehicle battery is fully charged. Do you wish to continue? Yes. Okay. Did you finish the rear pad maintenance? No. Electric parking brake system has transitioned to the pad exchange mode. Perform rear brake maintenance. Select continue when you are finished. Okay, so we're gonna leave it at that. Right now the car knows that we are on the brake pad maintenance mode, so it's gonna allow us to work on this brake pads. And on this side, I already removed this caliper. Like I said, I was working on this earlier and I didn't And this is my first time doing it, and I didn't know how to put this cars in brake mode, brake pad mode, maintenance mode. And I tried to use this caliper retractor, but I didn't have enough space in here, so I ended up using this tool right here. And what I did, I used one of the old brake pads, and I didn't even have to put pressure in it. I was just twisting it with my hands, and the piston was retracting by itself. I didn't even have to do, I didn't even have to use a wrench or nothing. Right now I retracted the piston, so the piston's back in. I'm gonna install the new brake pads. Just make sure, on the book says disconnect this wire, but I think it's gonna be all right in there. So right now we're still on the brake pad maintenance mode. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to walk you through the whole step by step. She got me her own brake pads, and I think she bought the cheapest ones. So there's no hardware in here. So we're gonna have to use the same hardware. I don't like working like this because a lot of times the customer buys their own parts because they're trying to save some money. But I always tell people, you bring your own parts, there's no warranty. We're gonna apply a little bit of Molly, and there's no warranty. We're gonna have to we're gonna charge for the brake pad job, regardless if the brake pads are making a noise. That's gonna be on her, and if she decides for me to do it again, I'm gonna charge it again. So I know everybody's trying to save a little bit of money, but sometimes this is not the best way to go. As you can see, you see that? The hardware is broken. And she bought the brake pads without hardware. So, I mean, there's really nothing I can do. I'm just gonna charge her for the labor. And that's it. There's no warranty. I usually do all of my work every time I do work for somebody, and I have to buy the parts. Always give them a warranty, you know. But on this time, I'm not gonna be able to give them warranty. So I'm gonna see if I can bolt these on right here, so I can go back. And tell the computer that we are done. And I'm pretty sure the computer is gonna try to adjust this brake pads by itself. So I'm just gonna finish this side. Hang in there with me, guys. It is my first time too. So and it's kind of hard to do it with one hand. Let me see if I can put you right here for a minute. I can't even. I don't know if you're able to like this idea. I think this is very stupid. This is a very stupid idea, because I seen cars and people leave them on, leave the parking brake on, and if the battery dies, I don't know if the parking stays on or it releases. But last time I talked to somebody, the battery died and they couldn't get either the car, they couldn't get it on neutral, or the brakes, they couldn't get the brakes to release. So either way, and I don't even have a wrench that I can stick in there. This is the new technology, guys, and we're just gonna have to get used to it, because all of the other cars everybody's starting doing this now, and I'm sure all of the electric vehicles are like this too. So what we're gonna do is you see the brake caliper moves, so it needs to be adjusted. I haven't done the other side, but I'm just gonna tell the computer that I'm done, and I'm gonna do it again, but I'm not gonna film the other side. I just want to show you what it's gonna do. So continue. Did you finish the rear brake pad maintenance? I'm gonna tell them yes. Brake pad position, return to normal brake pad position. Okay. As you can hear, it is adjusting by itself. Okay, so it's done. It's done. Brake pads are done, and this is how you get your brake pads, rear brake pads with electronic brakes done. I hope you like this video and this is helpful for you. I don't expect everybody to have a scanner, and let me see. I think there's a manual mode. You can do this manually, and I'm just gonna show you. That way, if you don't have this scan tool, I don't expect everybody to have a scan tool like this. I paid like $5,000 for my scan tool, and every year I have to do updates. My scan tool is really old. It's a 2013. We are on 2023, so I have done like 10 updates already, and every update cost me somewhere $1,200 to $1,500. So it gets really expensive. I'm sure I am like somewhere $10,000, $11,000 on this. So it says right here, removal. There's a special tool to retract the piston. I didn't have it, so brake actuator. This brake fluid. Remove some of the brake fluid from the master cylinder. Brake caliper piston return without the HDS. Remove the electric parking brake actuator. Parking brake actuator. Let me see. I don't know what that means. Electric parking brake actuator. Okay, I guess the caliper. Well, I guess you have to remove the motor. Okay, I guess you have to remove the motor. Remove the electric parking brake actuator. Use new mounting screws during assembly. Remove the O-ring from the caliper body. It seems like manually it sounds like a pain in the butt. Using a T40 Torx drive, return the worm shaft 360 clockwise. Make sure that the parking brake is released. If not released, turn the worm shaft 360 clockwise again. And it goes on and on. I don't understand it manually. I'd rather do it with the computer. So I'm gonna start this car because it's hot in here. So if you're doing maintenance on this car and you have the electric parking brake, just make sure, if you don't have the scanner, just go to a shop and let them deal with it. Because if you don't have the scanner and you don't know how to do it manually, you're gonna damage something on the back. You're gonna damage one of those electric parking actuators, and it's gonna cost you more than just a brake pad job. So but I just wanted to walk you step by step how to do this electric parking brake. I did one side. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this car, and I'm gonna turn it in. This is my first time doing it. I never done one before. A lot of people think that you have to have 20 years of experience to deal with these vehicles, and I have almost 20 years of experience, but you don't necessarily have to have 20 years of experience, because even if you have 20 years of experience, this car did not exist 20 years ago. All you need is to have your equipment. I got my old data, and I got all of my tools. So I got my old data program, I got my scanner, bi-directional scanner, and I got all kinds of tools in my shop. And all I gotta do is read what, because this program right here is gonna walk you step by step. If you don't know how to do something, all you got to do is read and go through the steps, and you should be able to figure it out. So you need a old data scanner, tools, and you also need a little bit of common sense. You know, if you know how to read this, you should be fine. It'll walk you step by step. So do you really need 20 years of experience? I don't think so, you know, because I've never done this before, and I'm able to figure it out. I got some common sense, and I also went to school I went to UTI Automotive in Houston, Texas. So I have an understanding how things work, and that's what you want. You want to understand how things work, so whenever they don't work, you know how to fix them. Does that make any sense? So if I figure it out, anybody can figure it out. But this is it for now, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and cool off a little bit and then start the process again, so I can do the other side and be done with it. You guys take care. If this video is helpful for you, just go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe and share it. Thank you very much. Y'all have a good one.